Hey everybody, I'm Alex P. Taylor.
And I'm Kate Frederick.
And this is our second episode of 7 Minutes in a Bar, big number two. We are at Mercato in Canton.
Yes, gorgeous restaurant.
So beautiful. They did such a great job here. And it was actually super nice seeing you not so long ago.
Yeah, I saw you at the Pizza and Brew Fest at the amphitheater. That was so much fun. How much pizza did you eat, Alex?
Oh my God, 13 pieces maybe.
No, I think maybe you ate a little bit more than that. Maybe 14, 15, 16.
Well, it's hard. Don't threaten me with a good time with pizza. That's hard to say no to. But great job for that festival for sure. What are we, speaking of food and drink, what are we drinking here?
So we are drinking the Italian Bird.
Okay, I'm going to cheers you.
Yes, salute.
So what is in that Italian Bird?
So there is rum, pineapple, lime, Campari, and Demerara syrup.
Demerara.
Yes, I am super excited to try this.
We got that down pat. It does. What do you think?
This is vacation in a glass.
Summer in a glass.
Yes.
Okay, I love it. Well, cheers.
So
cheers
good
to everybody at home. And we also have a couple of delicious food items in front of us, which is tomato and mozzarella. And then we also have one of my all-time favorites, the grilled octopus.
It looks amazing. Both of these do. I can't wait to eat them.
We may pick on those while we're talking.
Yes.
But thank you again to Mercato, who is our sponsor for today's episode. At Mercato, a new school Italian restaurant, they embrace their motto, Mangia, Bevi, Ridi, which means eat, drink, and laugh. And you can enjoy delicious pizzas, pasta, salad, and authentic Italian dishes crafted with high-quality, locally sourced ingredients.
I love it here. It's a warm, inviting atmosphere for a casual dinner or a special night out. At Mercato, it's eating, drinking, and laughing.
I love the laughing part.
Yes, that's the best part.
Yeah, for sure.
It's the heart of everything that they do.
Well, thank you again to Mercato.
Yes.
Today's topic is finding a way. So this is going to be a super fun conversation. Yep. Every time we do one of these episodes, we will have a different topic and a different theme. So last episode was about friends and friendship, and this one is about finding a way. And we are going to, this is where we're going to hit our timer and give 7 minutes, because this is our 7-minute conversation about finding a way.
We're ready.
We hit it. Okay. So let's face it, life can be pretty grueling at times.
It can be. It can be difficult. There's a lot of ups and downs in life.
Highs and lows. Yep. We go through it all, and life is, every day is kind of, there's a new challenge going on, right?
It is. And it never stays the same. You know, sometimes there could be like amazing things happen to you, and then the next day something can totally hit you. But I think that, you know, sometimes it's all in the perspective and how you look at it. And you remember that today is just a day. Tomorrow could be totally different, amazing, and everything could be completely different than the day before.
I agree. I mean, it can definitely change from one day and like literally one day to the next for sure. What is a recent challenge maybe that you've been through?
So a recent challenge I've been through, well, I just had to move. That was a huge challenge. That was from a house that I was in for a very, very long time. It was a very emotional challenge.
I can imagine.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I was in there, you know, for almost 17 years, and now I'm in a new house. But I love my new house, you know, and I embrace all of the beautiful things about my new home and starting, you know, the new adventure in that home. You know, it's about how you look at it. Yes, I had a beautiful time in the other house, but now in another beautiful house that I can make new memories in. It's about making new memories and embracing that.
And I mean, that's like a bigger life challenge as well, like an actual like living space, right? So that's one.
What about you?
I think for me, you know, sometimes things can shift in life. And I think even down to today, when we had a location set for this episode, we found out it didn't work the morning of. And, you know, I said, well, what can we do with this right now? Let me make some calls. And I think that's one of the big things where in life you have these opportunities put in front of you or challenges, and it's how you react to them. If you're proactive as opposed to reactive, right? So I did call you and I was like, Kate, guess what? This is what's happening right now. But at the same time, you know, I was like, let me get on the phone.
Yep.
And we will do what we need to do to actually make this episode still happen.
Yep.
And it did.
And it did.
And it did.
We did it.
So we're super excited to be here right now. And that was a challenge. I have, for people listening to this right now, what's a recent challenge you faced and what happened? Did you fail? Did you succeed? Did you give up? Send us a DM on Instagram. Our Instagram page is at 7mins in a bar. And we'd love to we might start posing these questions beforehand so that we can actually take some questions while we're doing the podcast as we get our bearings, because we're all still learning this as well.
Right. We would love to hear though from you about the things that we talk about, so we know, what you've been through and your experiences. And I think it's nice sometimes to share that everybody's been through it too.
Oh yeah.
It's not just, this person, this happened to this. Everybody does.
There's a camaraderie in that.
Yes, I think so.
We can bond over the fact that, and I would say too, this is something I've learned in life. Assume trauma sometimes with people, right? Because you don't know what they're going through in life.
Right.
That's huge.
That's the biggest thing. A big thing I always say is always be kind to people, because you don't know what's going on in their life. You don't know what they're going through.
What challenges they're facing, right? So that's a whole other, conversation as well. Do you think life is ever going to be perfect?
I don't think life will ever be perfect. No, but there will be moments that are perfect.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So embrace those.
Embrace those moments that are perfect, and just know, sometimes it could be a little chaotic and crazy.
Yeah.
But as long as you don't let it get you down and affect you, and you just move on and you learn from it, and you don't just give up. That is the biggest thing that I can always tell people is don't give up. Just keep going.
Absolutely.
Sometimes life is not this way. It goes like this. It goes like this. It goes like this. Like this. And and just
that's kind of like the quote we have here, which life is a journey, not a destination, by Ralph Waldo Emerson. And I think that kind of sums it up. There are, it's not necessarily about the end game, where you get to, but it is about that process that it took you there.
Yeah.
And I think too, there's a movie, Vanilla Sky. Have you ever seen that with Tom Cruise?
Yes. Love
there's
that movie.
a saying, you must fully understand the sour before you can truly appreciate the sweet.
Oh, I love
that. And I always remember that from that movie, because it's one of, I really enjoyed that movie a lot. It's kind of crazy. How the ending is, but I think that was like just something I really took away from that, if that's the lesson of that.
I agree 100%.
Well, we also want to maybe take a look at the timer right now. Well, how are we doing?
So we have only 48 seconds left.
48 seconds left. Oh my gosh. So closing thoughts. As in, this is 7 minutes in a bar. I think, life is going to have those challenges every day. If you're facing something that you're going through, I think always, if you're asking somebody for help, that's a huge step, right? Because asking for help is definitely a sign of strength, not weakness at all.
100%.
Right? So ask for help.
Yes. Sometimes you can't go it alone and you just need someone. And sometimes just talk to other people too. Even if, it's the tiniest little thing or you think it's stupid, just talking it out. Even us talking right now makes me feel better about certain things,
right? It feels good.
It does.
Yeah.
So just talk it out with people if you need to. Definitely.
And I think too, with that said, this is the beginning of a wonderful new podcast. Oh, that's the official timer. This is the beginning of a wonderful new podcast. And we appreciate you listening. We have another episode coming up next week. We will be at the Charles in Old Wethersfield for another thematical conversation, which we can't wait to tell you about. But stay tuned. Give us a follow on at 7 minutes in a bar.
Yes.
And we can't wait to see you again.
So excited.
Next episode.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Try a little bit.
Oh, I know, right? Okay, on the way out. All right,
yes.
So this is
all
where
right.
I got to do this octopus.
Yes,
okay.
I'm going to do the
mozzarella. Here we go. Well, cheers.
Okay, cheers.
All right. Thank you, Mercato.
Yes, thank you. This is delicious.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
That's a wrap.
Yes.